Hey, and welcome back to Bourbon Blind, where the guys drink without the hype of the label. Tonight's bottle is brought to you by Michael Linsalata, and I have full confession time. We've had this bottle a while. Getting it from the house to the bar without the guys realizing it is a whole nother story. But I managed to get it in here. It is Old Kentucky Owl Confiscated, Kentucky Owl Confiscated, coming in at 96.4 proof out of Bardstown.
TikTok's dangerous, okay?
Okay. What is up, everybody? Kyle here with Bourbon Blind. You know what's up.
Nick is here as well.
I couldn't find anyone better, so here we are.
And neither could I. I looked.
Let's get in here. Woohoo!
Nice.
Going all in on that one. I was like, send it.
It's either going to break or it's not, right?
Just gotta send it.
Just gonna send it. Hashtag just gonna send it in the comments to be entered into the drawing later this year. Hope you win.
I hope I win.
You don't get to win. Oh, I don't get to win.
Fair.
I'm gonna enter my son.
All right.
I'm gonna make him a YouTube account. I'm not picking up much.
Like caramel, vanilla,
but over there, right? It's not in the glass. It's across the room. I can get
some little bit of oak barrel char.
I'm almost picking up lemon zest.
Dust.
So when Owen was on here, he was talking about sniffing from both sides.
Which I can't do, by the way.
That was awful ableist of him, thinking
right?
that we could smell out of both nostrils.
Right.
Clearly, he doesn't understand how Middle Tennessee works. Allergies are a real thing.
For real thing. All right.
It's a pleasant nose, but there's just not much. I'm getting some sweetness, some, like I said, lemon zest. Which, I like the lemon zest.
It smells good. There's just nothing sticking out.
Right.
So, let's get in here.
So it's either very simple or everything's really well blended.
Huh.
Very citrus.
Yeah.
The lemon zest really came in clutch right now.
Wow. Lemon zest, orange zest, lime juice.
Yeah.
What?
So this was made in Florida. Don't even know what it is, but it was made in Florida,
Or Southern California.
The land of citrus.
Right.
Citrustopia. Just that sweetness and some citrus. Just all citrus.
It starts out with some sweetness, and then, yeah.
Then, the sweetness stays throughout the entire thing, but that citrus just really ramps. And I'm intrigued on what this would do in a whiskey sour.
It might blend in really well. It might be, too much.
Right. Well, there's none of that, sour bitterness from the lemon. It's just, the zest and... It's...
I am confused.
I have no idea what this is. It's not... It's a light gold, right? It's a light straw color. There's not a...
But it's not Scotch kind of light, but...
But it doesn't taste young.
No, there's no, young corn. Moonshine corn, dusty cornfield. None of that.
No.
I do get some barrel char on the back end.
I'm super confused by this. I would not be able to even guess an age range on this. It is... The only range I can give you, it is between 2 and 10 years old.
2 and 12.
Maybe. Who knows?
No.
It's super interesting, though.
I'm guessing more in that 4 to 6 year range, even with the barrel char.
Oh, no. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. The proof is really hard to nail down, too, because there's no indicators. It's either really low proof, or it's one of those higher proof ones that drinks it has none.
I'm going to guess between 90 and 100 proof.
I don't know that I'm going to go there. I'm going to go 85 to 90.
Okay. Oh. Ho. Smell your other glass.
What?
Smell the other glass. I got brown sugar, caramel, all the dark sweetness.
Is there another bottle here?
Like,
because that does. genuinely, and I'm not doing this for like theatrical effect at all, those do not smell the same. One bottle. I could assume. Maybe there's two in that bag and they're just small and stacked on top of each other.
If you blow out everything that's in there, it goes back to normal. But I like it way better the second way. Like all the just brown sugar, caramel, chocolatey goodness.
And the legs are real slow.
So. Like I keep going back for more. So. Like, it's not bad at all.
Weirdly, the second glass, first sip of the second glass,
more sweetness?
I picked up some ethanol.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Interesting, but okay.
I'm gonna do a little dab, a little something.
A little something, something.
I want to see what some Woda.
So,
hold on, put that down. So that's got some water in it. Nothing. It's like faint citrus, mild astringency, nothing else.
Astringency, faint sweetness, or faint citrusy. I get lots of astringency. I don't... I hate you.
It's like a Gatorade. It's just liquidy and
nothing.
Mild flavor.
Okay. So this is 80 proof.
This is now the LaCroix of
bourbon.
Of bourbon. It's been near a whiskey somewhere in the warehouse.
Right.
Somebody in the warehouse where this was stored had a bottle of whiskey over there. So that's with water.
Yeah.
So
go back to without.
I can't say I don't recommend putting water in it because it didn't make it like terrible. It just made it not.
If you wanted to drink bourbon but not drink bourbon, that would be a way to do it.
This is the Mercedes A-Class or BMW 320i of bourbons. Like, you're only buying it because you can't afford the rest of it. Right? Like,
I would say I'm in this $50.
that's bold.
40 to 50.
I'm like $25 to $28.
I'm liking it more.
I like it. I do, but I don't like it enough to pay a lot for it. Like, it's not complex. There's not a lot going on. It doesn't, like, woo me in any way.
But it's also not offensive in any way.
Oh, absolutely not. I would pour a...
Unless you don't like citrus, then, you know.
I would pour a glass of that. Like, to here. 2 ice cubes, don't care, and just...
plow into it.
Blast that glass down my throat. Also, if you're interested in some glassware...
bourbonblind.com.
bourbonblind.com. We have lots of really cool stuff on there. So, what is it?
Kentucky Owl Confiscated.
Wow.
Yep.
So that's a $150 bottle.
120.
120 to 150, depending on where you shop, where you are.
I've seen it on sale for as low as like 80.
And that is what proof?
It is 48.2, so 96 proof, 96.4.
Do you have a ballpark of what we think the age is on that?
I don't.
So it is straight bourbon? Nope. Yeah, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Yeah, I don't think it's young.
No, it's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, non-aged.
Kentucky Owl usually uses pretty good stocks.
Right.
So
non-age stated, so it's at least 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
I have said
impressed.
I have said in the past, this would be a fantastic $60 whiskey.
I'm like a great $40, $30 whiskey.
Like,
and I mean that, like, it's unique in that strong citrus, right? Mm-hmm. But it doesn't have a lot of other things going on. Like it's got some light sweetness and that citrus is really forward.
Yeah.
Which I have never experienced in another whiskey of any kind.
I don't remember this tasting like that.
I
I remember it was light, but I don't remember the citrus.
haven't gotten that much citrus in some whiskey sours that I've had.
Yeah, Kentucky Owl out of Bardstown, and it's where it's bottled. They are building a new distillery, so that should be pretty cool. I think it's actually going to be like an entire amusement park.
I would be happy to get hammered on some whiskey and then go on a roller coaster.
Right?
That would transport me to another dimension. Be like the cat in the car on the way to the van. Just
No, Kentucky Owl does some awesome stuff. Their rye is out of this world.
which I'm blown away because I came across one of their the last ryes.
I know.
And I called Kyle and was like, "Hey, the store that I'm at has the last rye. Do you want it?" And he goes,
It's literally called The Last Rye.
Right.
From Kentucky Owl.
And he was like, "I'm probably gonna hate myself, but no." And I was like, "Okay."
It was $300, which I'm pretty sure is retail, but also it's $300 plus tax.
It's less than you've spent on other bottles in the bar.
Not many.
And it says the last rye.
I know. I should have bought it.
FOMO is a biatch.
Isn't it though? It is.
FOMO is a cruel mistress.
God.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So I gave a $100, $120 bottle, $28.
Which I'm just gonna round to 30. So.
Nope.
Yep.
$28. It better say $28 here.
30.
$28.
So
It's not.
anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in. If you made it this far, bravo to you. And Nick already said about the giveaway and the hashtags. TikTok, Instagram, Patreon, all that cool stuff. Patreon members, absolutely love you all.
Yeah. A little bit of golf clap for that.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, until Friday noon Central next week, cheers and drink blind.
Check out Bourbon Blind Nation on Facebook.
We want to give a huge shout out to all of our Patreon people. Absolutely thank you. You guys are freaking magical. T-shirts at Teespring, link in the description.
Also, thank you to anyone who has ever supported us, whether that's either coming on a live, chit-chatting with us on a Thursday night, or if you just like to watch our episodes, we appreciate every one of you.
Until Friday noon Central next